Hello everyone, my name is Vismaya PS and I am here to present the topic Discrimination in the Employment Practices as a representative volunteer of YEF along with the guidance of my HR, Meghna. And in this section, we will be discussing about employment discrimination, its impacts on workers, major types and causes of employment discrimination. We will also be looking to some rights provided to employees related to the subject. So let's get into the video. So what is employment discrimination? When an employee or job candidate is treated unfavorably or unequally because of his or her age, disabilities, genetic information, national origin, pregnancy, race or skin color, religion or sex, it is called as employment discrimination. An employment discrimination may also occur when an individual is discriminated against due to any number of factors. In addition to the reasons listed above, employees and job applicants can also be discriminated against because of their relationship to another person. Now, let's take a look at some examples or situations that can be created as a result of employment discrimination. Some of them are stating or suggesting preferred candidates in a job advertisements, excluding potential employees during recruitment, denying certain employees compensation or benefits, paying equally qualified employees in the same position different salaries, discriminating when assigning disability leaves, maternity leaves, or retirement options, denying or disrupting the use of company facilities, discrimination when issuing promotions or layoff. Okay, so as the next section, we are going to discuss the types or factors of discrimination in the workplace or employment. So this is a graph showing the different types of discrimination faced by employees in the workplace sector. And based on this, we will be discussing each points of discrimination in the workplace sector. So the first point we are discussing of employment discrimination is age. Age is a prohibited basis of discrimination. Older workers are often liable to encounter difficulties in employment and occupation because of prejudices about their capacities and willingness to learn. The next is disabilities. Discrimination against people with disabilities in favor of people who are not is called ableism or disableism. Disability discrimination, which treats non-disabled individuals as the standard of normal living, results in public and private places and services, educational settings, and social services that are built to serve standard people, thereby excluding those with various disabilities. The third point is harassment. Workplace harassment is the belittling or threatening behavior directed at an individual worker or a group of workers. The wide-ranging types of workplace harassment can be loosely categorized into emotional and physical abuse. Coming to the fourth point, it is national origin. National origin discrimination involves treating people unfavorably because they are from a particular country or part of the world because of ethnicity or accent, or because they appear to be of certain ethnic background. Religion is the most reported reason of employment discrimination. Religious discrimination involves treating a person, that can be an applicant or employee, unfavorably because of his or her religious beliefs. So the next factor is race or color. Race discrimination involves treating someone, an applicant or employee, unfavorably or unequally because of he or she is of certain race or because of personal characteristics associated with race such as hair texture, skin color, or certain facial features. Color discrimination involves treating someone unfavorably because of skin color complexion. So sex is the next most reported case of employment discrimination. Sex discrimination involves treating someone, an applicant or employee, unfavorably because of that person's sex, including the person's sexual orientation, gender identity, or pregnancy. Discrimination against an individual because of gender identity, including transgender status, or because of sexual orientation, is discrimination because of sex in violation of Title 7. So coming to the case of wages, we can consider wages as not only as a factor of employment discrimination but also as a conflict of employment discrimination. Wages. Wage discrimination means paying someone less because of their gender, race, age, or religion. Coming to the last factor, that is pregnancy or parenthood. Pregnancy discrimination involves treating a woman, an applicant or employee, unfavorably because of pregnancy, childbirth, or a medical condition related to pregnancy or childbirth. The Pregnancy Discrimination Act (PDA) forbids discrimination based on pregnancy when it comes to any aspect of employment, including hiring, firing, pay, job assignments, promotions, layoff, training, fringe benefits such as leave and health insurance, and any other term or condition of employment. So these all were the most commonly reported factors of employment discrimination, and in the next section we will be discussing how to prevent discrimination in the workplace. As I said, in this section we will be discussing some methods to prevent discrimination in the workplace. As an employer or other respective person of the office, you have a right and responsibility to do such things to avoid discrimination to an extent in your workplace. Let's take a look at the same. Educate all your workers about discrimination and make them aware by teaching them the impacts of such things in the society. Encourage workers to respect each other's differences and limitations. Make sure that they respect not only other person but also their works. Respond to any evidence or complaints of inappropriate behavior. Deal with any complaints of discrimination promptly and confidently. Develop a workplace policy that prohibits discrimination. Train supervisors and managers on how to respond to the discrimination in the workplace. Make sure the workplace policy is properly enforced. And finally, review the policy regularly to ensure that its effectiveness is maintained. And finally, now we are going to discuss about the important rights applicable to all employees in India. Every employee has the right to a safe and healthy workplace. During the course of their employment, all employees are entitled to certain fundamental duties and rights. These basic rights are proportional to an employer's duty to make the workplace as comfortable and employee-friendly as possible. The 8 most important rights applicable to all employees in India, namely employment agreement, leave, timely salary, maternity benefits, gratuity, provident fund, notice period, protection against sexual harassment. So as a responsible human and future leader, let's build a workforce with unity and equality. Let's not try to become a part of employment differentiation. Instead, be a part of better today for building better future. And finally, a very big thank you to everyone for being so patient to the end. I hope I can provide this topic to you with a better understanding and wishing a very happy journey of learning. Thank you.